And hello fellow Tanker Space Bandit here with another episode of World of Tanks. And as you probably noticed, guys, I took a little bit of a break from the game, but eventually when the dust settled, I made it back to the game. I was just so busy lately. Too much going on, too much work, and no time to play, pretty much. That's my problem. And overall, I just needed a break anyway. I needed a break from the game because the game was getting pretty pathetic, in my opinion, and RNG was pissing me off. I needed a break. Anyway, I'm back in the game. So today we are on E50, my favorite tank. So we got back in the game. Today we played some E50M, we played some E50, had some really good games, and we find ourselves on map Cliff. And I can remember last time I showed this map on my channel, so let's talk about Cliff. And initially I wanted to go one lane, I wanted to push hard the one lane, and if you get yourself in the position E3, you can actually get these guys crossing. The guys that are crossing now at C5, you can get shots into these guys from position E3. So that's what I was thinking early, and I pinged my team. I'm like, you know what, I want to go there, but no one responded. Absolutely no one. So because no one responded, I already knew that my team is not the brightest. So be it. You just get the feeling early in the game, like this guy trying to go behind me right there. I don't understand what he's doing, so I'm just gonna let him go. I'm like, dude, go. I don't need to be in the same position as you. And I came to the next best position, which is right here. I'm gonna try to work this ridge as well as I can and put whatever shots are available to me, but this is gonna be difficult. As you can see, we have like what, 3 tank destroyers at H1. That never works out, guys. If you play tank destroyers, 1 tank destroyer is probably good enough over there. That's all. You don't need that many. And the enemy team is smart. They have control of the map. They pretty much took over the hill and the other side of the map, which is kind of a bend road around, what is it, D8, D9. As you can see, they're already at G9 right over there. So at this point in time, I'm like, you know what, this game is going to be a loss. I just need to get whatever I can get out of this game, right? So I switched to APCR rounds here. I'm like, I got to clean the hill. If I'm able to win the hill over here, I should be able to kind of at least get a good game going, right? That's what I was thinking. Maybe I can get a good game. Now, I don't need APCR rounds against this guy, but I need to guarantee my pens. So I decided to just use them at this point in time. I didn't really care. I just wanted damage. And I claimed the hill. I thought there was another tank on top of the hill. I thought there was another light tank here, but I guess he went down and he's no longer here. So I claimed the hill pretty much, but I gotta be really careful because I'm surrounded, so people have shots pretty much at me from every angle at this point in time. So I kind of ignored this light tank. I'm like, he's got a little puny gun, I don't care about him. I was thinking to engage these guys on the bottom, maybe chew him down in health a little bit. So I see this T10, we put a shell into him. But I'm paying attention to this light tank because every time I show my side, he just continues to shoot at me, right? So I'm looking for a shot at this FV-215B, the Death Star. I'm trying to generate gun depression just by kind of going sideways on that rock, but it's not working out really well. So at this point I was just like, you know what, let's take out this light tank. At least I don't have to worry about him anymore. And Cliff, guys, position that I'm in right now, the hill on the cliff is so OP, it's not even funny. I mean, this position is just like crazy OP. If you gain access to this position and artillery is not paying attention to you, look at what kind of shots you can have from here. Especially if you have a tank with good gun depression and you come up here, man, you can farm. And at this point, look at the score. We're completely losing this. Like, there's no way back from this game. And I was thinking to myself, you know what, at least I have a good position, I can farm here. But my gun depression is letting me down. So I'm gonna have to overexpose a little bit here. But I can use this tank in front of me, that rack, for my protection, and hopefully engage some of these guys that are not paying attention to me. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. But I want to take out guns out of the game as well. Unfortunately, I get hit there. Narrow shot, somebody hits me from the bottom. It was the 121 actually. This guy has 2 marks, so I try to focus him. We put a shell into him, and he gets finished off by the artillery. And look at all these shots. This is crazy. Like, no one's paying attention to me. And the opposition team thinks the game is won, so they're just pushing through. They don't care. And this is great for me. I take that opportunity, and I'm gonna put shells into them as much as I can. Unfortunately, that stupid Death Star started paying attention to me. I don't know why. He's in a position where Artie can easily hit him. He's just sitting there, but it is what it is. I'm actually glad he didn't take me out of the game, because if he penned that shot, I would have been out. But he just puts a shell into my track somehow, and he damages me. So I'm pretty much a one-shot at this point in time to pretty much anything. But we're gonna keep fighting. We're gonna keep fighting here. As you can see, I'm still bouncing shells. Something has got shots at me. I don't know from where, really, to be honest. Because I'm kind of in a dip here. And I don't know how people can shoot me still in this position. Even though I know this map pretty well, I don't know how can someone hit me here from the other side of the map. I was assuming they were shooting from like E4, somewhere around there. Anyway, as you can see, we pulled this back pretty good. It's just Artie and myself. Artie was putting the shots in. I was putting the shots in. No thank you to our tank destroyers who are sitting in the back and not doing much. Anyway, take a look at that. Fully aimed shot. Yeah. I checked that shot later. Actually went over the top of his turret. That's what happened there. RNG loves space, I tell you that much. Anyway, we put a shell into him here. Blind hit. Because I noticed Artie fired. So I thought the guy was in that spot. So I just blind fired and we actually managed to hit him. At the same time, I realized this 121 on the bottom. He's almost full health. I mean, this is not good for me. I'm only a one-shot to him. But I'm going to try to put shells into him. And I'm going to try to make it difficult for him to hit me. I'm just going to move up and down using this ridge in the back. And hopefully he'll have a hell of a time trying to hit me. He's on the move there. But I'm going to make a mistake here, unfortunately. Because, see, at this point in time, he's not moving. He's aiming at me. And I should have probably moved forward, let him aim at me, and just, you know, let Artie do the job right there. Just keep him spotted. But I really wanted to take him out of the game. And that cost me, unfortunately. So I'm out of the game. And I think me being on top of the hill, we pretty much brought this game back. Me and Artie pretty much did the, you know, hell of a job trying to keep this game really close, because it would have been over by now. If I wasn't at the hill, then the game would have been over. These guys would have overcrowded our side of the map and pretty much game over. And these two guys are pretty much irrelevant. They've been sitting here all game. So at this point in time, I was thinking, you know what, this Foch, he's still full health. He's got clip potential. He can definitely win this game for us. But it looks like he doesn't know what he's doing. So at this point in time, these guys have to pick a position, a location, where they need to go. They either should go 1 lane or the 6th lane. There's no other way. Then go through there. If you decide to go through 1 lane, just go through there. Don't sit in one spot just like that. I know they're afraid of the Artie, but in order for us to win this game, they gotta make a push. The Waffle was killed by our Artie, which was really good. The only tanks on the opposing team remaining is the T-54, who's a one-shot, pretty much. And this Sue, 1:30 p.m. So Sue is the most important tank right now because he's pretty much full health, right? So I'm going to tell these guys in a split second, just go here. Just go F2 and go through that side. And you can claim this side of the map. Potentially you can even kill Artie. So if you climb your way up to E3, you can spot Artie at A1 or A2. I'm sure they're over there somewhere. And once you spot the Artie, you take him out of the game and it will be easy peasy. You know, with the clip potential that this guy has, he can easily take him out of the game. But we also know that T-54 is somewhere around here as well, because he was last spotted at F4, right? So I'm just gonna, at some random point, I can't remember when, I started clicking on these guys. I'm like, come on, you gotta move, right? I mean, they're not doing anything. They're playing defensive, but they gotta be pushing here. There are 2 tier 9s. Actually, one is a tier 10, the other one is a tier 9. You have some armor. Just freaking go there. Just go and do your job. All you gotta do is take out T-54, then you can charge the Sioux, and the game is over. but I would still go spot and take Artie out first. So I was hoping this Foch can actually carry here. And at this point in time, the other guy is spotted right there. So if the Foch pushes T54 fast enough and T54 doesn't drop off the cliff, then it should be easy. That should be in a bag. But look at the route that this guy takes. He takes a very slow route. If he went all the way to the left, like right here where he's going now, he would have been already shooting at this T54. And what the shit was that? To be honest, like, how long are you in the game? 5 years? And you missed that shot? You know, it's cold blood, guys. Sometimes you just have to... I know your blood is boiling. You know, you're trying to carry and, you know, your hands are shaking and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, you gotta just slow down. You have to think about what is the next step? What is the next thing I have to do? Don't think about the fact, oh shit, I gotta carry. It's my thing to do. If I don't carry, this is it. We're gonna lose the game. That's what I was doing when I was a fresh tanker. Don't do it, guys. Think about the next step. Make it simple. Next step. I know it's easier said than done, but to be honest, that's the only way to do it. This guy did a good job trying to hide from Artie's, so he's playing Artie safe right now, but unfortunately, the Tortoise is the guy that lost us a game, I think, because he should have went with the other guy at the same time. And he's trying to flank in a Tortoise. Like, that's never gonna happen. I mean, the tank is too slow. So, guys, think about using your tanks to your potential, to your best ability, to the tank's ability. Now, Sue seems like the guy knows what he's doing because he's penned the Foch a couple times. He penned him one more time over here. And after Foch is dead, this is pretty much the end of the game because there's no way Tortoise can do anything here. They have two Arties in play. He's in a wide open space right now. And the Sue can easily get behind him if he needs to. But he's going to play it smart. He's just going to keep him spotted. And, you know, Artie will have shots at him. And just like that, he gets taken out of the game. Quite unfortunate. But it seemed like a lot of noobs that were on my team in this game. And if I didn't die, if the 121 didn't take me out of the game, I think I would have been able to pull this off. But it is what it is. Sometimes you make mistakes. I know the 121 doesn't have a very accurate gun, so I kind of challenged him to penetrate me, and he did manage to penetrate me, unfortunately, and he took me out of the game. Anyway, we've had a fantastic game on top of the hill, and that's what happens. If you claim the hill, you can have pretty fantastic game, but you have to be careful when you claim the hill because a lot of people focus the hill, especially RDs and tank destroyers early in the game, so you can get shot very easily. As you can see in this game, I didn't claim the hill right away. I let the opposition team claim it, and then when I had the right opportunity, I went after it. Anyway, we still have a fantastic game. We fired 20 shells, we had 17 direct hits and 16 penetrations. We had 5.7k damage with 2.5k assisted. We managed to get ace tanker in this game with 1126 base XP. Quite a fantastic game for E50, especially being a mid-tier. Anyway, guys, I hope I can start releasing more videos for you guys. I still have a bunch of videos that I need to post on this channel. The games that I've played a while back, but I just didn't have time to post them. So hopefully within the next week or two, I can kind of intensify it a little bit, although my work schedule is not any easier. So I don't know how that's gonna be, but I'm gonna try my best. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Go check out CloneGuy72 and Garadingi. Links to their channels are in the description section below. That's it for now. Until next time, happy tanking, Space Bandit checking out.